YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to handle various exceptions that may get raised or that may get thrown as a part of your program. Right. So in this particular tutorial, let's try to understand some basics about exception handling and which kind of exception uh, Python SDK throws, or what all options that are available. In the subsequent videos, we'll see how to create the custom exceptions, how to throw them, and some more in detail information about Python specific exceptions. Yeah. So let me create one Python file as exceptions demo, and now uh, let's take a variable as, for example, int, and let's try to directly print this. So here we don't have this variable as int, and if we just directly said that okay, print x, but we have not declared that variable, we have not assigned any value to this variable, and if we run this, then certainly it is going to throw this exception called as name error. So you call it as exception or error. In Python, these words are used interchangeably, but the kind of exception that Python program has thrown is name error, and it gives us a certain message that name x is not defined. So this is kind of a starting point of exceptions, right? That if anything is not correct, if anything does not go correct, then a program is going to throw some kind of exception or error, and it will be associated with some kind of name or category of that exception is. So here the category of this exception is name error, or the name of the exception that we got is a name error, and then some relevant message so that we can understand what went wrong. Now, how to handle these kinds of scenarios is by using something called as a try and except block. Right? In Python, we have this try block we can mention, then we can write our whatever code that we wanted to write, and in the except block we can handle, like, let's say if we wanted to print some specific message. Now here, as we know, we got to have this name error exception. If we wanted to do something very specific about this particular exception, like for example, if we got the specific exception as name error, then this is what I want to do, right? So what I just wanted to do is I just wanted to print a statement saying that variable x is not defined. So what my Python program does is, once it throws this exception, it gets cached here or into this block, and then whatever message or whatever logic I have written will be actioned according to this. So if I do this now, my program will not throw the exception. Basically, it will actually throw the exception, but we have a logic here in this program where we are catching that particular exception, and then we are silently or gracefully exiting our program. Basically, we are handling it, right? Instead of making your program crash or exit abruptly, you make sure you catch that exception, give the proper message, and then exit from your program. So that's what the idea of the entire exception handling mechanisms that we have. So here what has happened is, exception has been thrown, no doubt about it, but it has been cached here in the except name error block of code. And then we said that once you get this exception, then I just wanted to print the statement before I end the program, that print variable x is not defined, right? So it makes much more sense to the users of this program, that okay, they'll understand that x is not being declared. Now if we just come here and just assign some value to x, and now if we print this, then it is certainly going to print the value of x, which is 10. So this is what a basic understanding about how the exception works and how to handle this. Now all these exceptions errors that we are seeing here, name error, is a built-in Python exception, right? But there is a way in Python where we can basically introduce our own exceptions, like the custom exceptions that we call it as, and we can utilize those exceptions for whatever activities that we wanted to do. Okay, in the subsequent videos we will see that how to do that, but for now just wanted to give you the high level idea about how the exception handling works, and some background about it. So thanks guys, thanks for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.